S. Hillman, Magistrate Judge of the United States District Court for the District of Massachusetts, now holding in Worcester and for the District of Massachusetts, may draw near, give their attendance, and they shall be heard. God save the United States of America and this honorable court. Court is now open. Please be seated.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Your Honor. My name is Joseph Forte. I am pleased to represent the Department of Homeland Security, United States Citizenship and Immigration Proceedings at these proceedings today. Your Honor, there are 133 applicants for naturalization present today who wish to change their names as part of the naturalization process. The government has investigated the reasons for these changes and has no objection. I respectfully move that all 133 name changes be allowed.
Thank you, Mr. Forte. I grant that motion.
Your Honor, there are 736 applicants for naturalization today. Each applicant has been duly examined under the provisions of the Immigration and Naturalization Act of 1952 as amended. Each has been found well qualified for United States citizenship. At this time, Your Honor, I respectfully move that you request the clerk of the court to administer the oath of allegiance to all 736 applicants, thus bestowing on them our nation's highest honor, citizenship.
Thank you, Mr. Forte. It's an honor to grant that motion. Ms. Belpedio, would you please administer the oath of allegiance?
All rise.
And please raise your right hand and repeat after me, saying your name after the word I. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or of which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. You may be seated.
It is an honor for me to be the first to congratulate you as new citizens of the United States of America. I have a great job, and this is truly the best part of a great job. I am proud to call each and every one of you a fellow American. You stand here today in the shoes of millions of people who have gone before you. For hundreds of years, people from all over the world, fleeing from war and revolution, from genocide and discrimination, and from oppression and famine and poverty, have come to this country. They have sought freedom and hope and opportunity here. And when they became naturalized citizens, they took the same oath to uphold and defend the United States and its Constitution that you have just done. Albert Einstein, who fled from persecution in Nazi Germany, took that same oath when he became an American citizen in 1940. So did I.M. Pei, the architect, who fled from war and revolution in China in 1954. So did Mikhail Baryshnikov, the dancer, who fled from oppression in the Soviet Union in 1985. So did songwriter Irving Berlin, comedian Bob Hope, inventor Alexander Graham Bell, and basketball player Hakeem Olajuwon. Millions of others from every country in the world, from every walk of life. Some of you may remember that a few years ago, David Ortiz of the Red Sox took the same oath and became an American citizen that you just did. Immigrants have not only prospered in the United States, they have helped to lead it. Governor Jennifer Granholm of Michigan is an immigrant. Mel Martinez, who came here from Cuba as a 15-year-old boy without parents or family, is now a United States Senator from Florida. When Luther Powell and Maud McCoy immigrated to the United States from Jamaica in the 1920s, few people could have imagined that one day their son, Colin Powell, would become the leader of the armed forces of the United States and the first African-American Secretary of State. You are now citizens of the United States of America. You and your children now have these same opportunities and these same freedoms. Perhaps someday you or one of the children in this room, perhaps more than one, probably more than one, will one day be a great leader of this nation. Now, I want to speak to you before I end about the privileges and responsibilities of citizenship. I suspect that each of you, as new citizens, will cherish them dearly. Some of them are obvious: to cast an informed and intelligent vote. Please take advantage of the opportunity to register to vote that is being offered to you today. To serve on a jury when required, and to perform that duty responsibly, to pay your taxes, to serve your new nation in the military or otherwise in time of need. Others are perhaps less obvious but equally important. Work hard, live responsibly, and help preserve the freedom and opportunities that so many of you, your family, have fought to secure through your sacrifices. Today, this nation belongs to you every bit as much as it does to those who were born here. Let us work together to maintain that sacred trust that is part of our common heritage. Let me conclude with this blessing. May you and your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren enjoy the blessings of your sacrifice and the commitment that you made here today. May you and your families always remember this moment and cherish it in your hearts. May you help to keep America free and strong and keep it a beacon of light and hope and freedom in every dark corner of the world. May God bless you all and your families, and may God bless the United States of America. An honor and a privilege to introduce Bianca Oliveira, who's a 6th grader at the Skyview Middle School in Leominster. Her father is naturalized today, and Bianca is going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Bianca.
pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We now have some welcoming words from President Barack Obama.
It's an honor and a privilege to call you a fellow citizen of the United States of America. This is now officially your country, your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country and now have all the rights of citizenship. With the privilege of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together, we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I am proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.